Hello and welcome to another devlog. I hope you don't mind the shorter devlogs recently since I'm a little busy as of now and have a hard time generating content. Anyway, last episode I made the currency of the game persistent and added an accumulation effect for when the gained ropes are added to the total. In this episode, I'm going to add something to the game I think will solidify the player progression, namely passive abilities. These are abilities that benefit the player permanently by increasing the effectiveness of active abilities. For example, the jetpack could be made to give a bigger boost and last longer, or the jump pad could save you more than once. I touched on this slightly in the last episode, and this episode I'm going to go ahead and implement this feature. So without further ado, let's get started. Before I get to the implementation of this feature, I have to fix the main menu. When I made the menu mockup, I wasn't very familiar with the way the Unity user interface works, so I did some things incorrectly. One of these things is the UI scaling. The way I have it right now is that the user interface remains at the same size no matter the scaling of the screen. What I want is for the user interface to scale with the screen. This is as simple as switching the canvas scaling mode to scale with screen. Since I designed the UI with a constant pixel size, however, I now have to readjust most of the individual elements to make up for the new mode. With that out of the way, it's time to look at the shop menu. What I need here is for each ability to have a button next to it displaying the current ability level and allowing the player to upgrade the ability. There should also be some information on how many times each ability can be upgraded. I'll implement this quickly and get back to you. So here's the new layout with the abilities and their respective upgrades. As you can see, there's a button to upgrade the ability and below is the current level of the ability. For the bounce pad, there are going to be 3 levels. The first level lets you use one bounce pad one time before it gets destroyed. The second level lets you use it twice, and the third, thrice. The sloping ability will slope 3 segments downward for the first level. At level 2, it will slope 6 segments, and at level 3, 12 segments. Finally, the jetpack has 3 uses in the first level, then 5 uses at level 2 and 10 uses at level 3. Currently, this layout has no real functionality, so that will be the next thing I implement. Okay, I finished the implementation for the passive ability upgrades. I made the UI for the levels generate in code so I don't have to manually go in and edit them if I ever make a small change to the stats. Also, and I think this is pretty neat, when you upgrade an ability to the maximum level, you are presented with a sold out stamp. Basically, this states that you reach the final level of that ability. I think this is a cool way of showing the player that they reach somewhere with their progression, and is nice to see if you're looking at your progress and see that you bought everything that is available. I was thinking of adding more passive buffs for things that aren't abilities, and while I don't want to say I will never add this, it's difficult to come up with things that could be upgraded. I can think of swing velocity and jump speed for one, but other than that, there isn't much to upgrade. I think for now I'm going to stick with these ability upgrades, since they add a lot to the game and adding more would be superfluous in my opinion. If you enjoyed this devlog, please consider subscribing and leave a like to show your support. With that said, I'll see you in the next episode.